What type of human behavior will you never understand? The anger and indignity at being proven wrong but never changing your opinion. Talking on speakerphone while in public. Being shitty to food service workers. Scumbags don't deserve to eat out. People who think it's okay to litter. People who make insane messes in public restrooms. Right, like let's shit on the wall. People who get an animal and then intentionally neglect or abuse it. Like why? Years working in animal rescue, I've seen it all and it's made me hate humans. People actively and fully aware hurting others and feeling absolutely no regret of any kind, just satisfaction and fulfillment in ruining others' lives. People who lie all the time to make themselves seem better or richer. Celebrity worship. How do married people with kids have the time and energy to be unfaithful? My husband was going to work very early in the morning, telling me he had to be there early, then leaving early in the afternoon to see someone, managing to be home on time. If you're determined to be an asshole, you'll find a way. I wonder this all the time. I imagine they're just a neglectful spouse and parent that's making the other person do all the work. So they're a low-quality human by every metric. By not giving a fuck about their families and claiming to be working all the time. Source. Having been the kid whose dad was unfaithful to his mom, and, it turned out, much more involved in the life of his mistress's kid than his own. Do you shower daily? Why or why not? I'm a nurse. There are some days that I feel that I can't shower enough. Yes, where I am it is very hot and slightly tropical. When I don't shower daily I feel disgusting. Sometimes I skip a day because I am tired or other reasons and I just feel gross the next day. Yeah, every morning. It works best for me because 1. It wakes me up in the mornings when I'm tired. 2. I like feeling clean and fresh ready for the day ahead. 3. I sweat a lot in my sleep which makes evening showers pointless. 4. I enjoy it. It's a bit of time to myself where I can think about stuff, and it's comfortable because it's warm and you don't have to wear clothes. Every 2 days otherwise I start to get worse from my skin problems. No, my skin is very dry, and I live in a very dry environment, so I only shower every other day. If you suddenly became a billionaire, what's the first thing you would buy? I'm finally gonna try that avocado toast I've heard so much about. And he's no longer a billionaire. Debt. Pay off all my and my family's debt, mortgages, credit cards, etc. Then I'd pay off my friends and keep going. Then I'd buy myself something nice. I would go do a mega grocery shop. Buy like 4 heads of broccoli. U.S. politicians. House. Yes, the House of Representatives. Maybe the Senate too. I'd fix my teeth. Buy a new roof. The services of a competent financial advisor. And or a good lawyer. My mama house. My order at the local Chinese restaurant with a nice tip. What gets weirder and weirder the more you think about it? The fact that everyone reading this has a whole life and this is the only time we will most likely ever interact. You don't wash your hands. They wash each other, while you watch. The fact that we just chose an animal and no really communication ever takes place and we just say you live with me now I'm going to feed you and take care of you and they are like okay. If a being did for you what you do for a dog you'd think it was pretty fucking cool too. It'd be like a 14 ft tall giant so hyper intelligent you aren't even capable of understanding a fraction of what it knows, but for whatever reason it likes you a lot and provides for your needs better than you ever could. How does outer space never end? Consciousness. We are all just a floating bag of brain inside of a meat ship and yet we can think and act for ourselves.